Proud boys, peace. Come talk to you boys today about semen retention and your ego holding you back. And I'm gonna jump straight into this. This challenge of the ego, your ego off the rip telling you what you can and cannot do, the days required, what you like, what you fixated on, what you're not fixated on, what you're able to do, what you need for your body, what you don't need, what it does for testosterone, what it does for your prostate, what it doesn't, what the scientists said, what the scientists have proven, what they haven't proven. Listen very closely. When we deal with the practice of semen retention, off the rip, your challenge is to be better. And I'm going to let y'all meditate on that for a minute. A lot of guys miss the concept of what this practice is, what it is supposed to do, and how it truly benefits your life and your lifestyle. But when we do it for ourselves first, not for any outside gratification or having to prove anything to anyone outside of ourselves, when we do it for the inner work, to build ourselves up inside out, have the clarity of mind, to see what the hell is going on out here in front of you and not be part of the chaos that is in front of you, but also be in the chaos that's in front of you. Dig what I'm saying? You're the one moving through the chaos with the vision. That's a whole nother topic, but I want you guys to really think about it. What's holding you back from achieving whatever you need to achieve? On this journey, understand, your ego will start to talk to you. Outside interference. But your ego, that self-talk, that negative self-talk, the challenge to be better than you were yesterday. If you're coming fresh off a relapse yesterday, you're coming across this audio, your challenge is to be better. If you've been on 365 days of semen retention, on day 366, your challenge is to be better because your ego is still creeping, still there. It is still a part of you. Understand that, guys. But the challenge to be better, guys, ego, some of these guys, ego, they don't need to be better. Semen retention isn't the answer to be better. Obviously, those guys already have the answers. I don't have all the answers, guys. But I truly believe and know for a fact, upon my path, I've gathered some key gems and some key answers along the way. I wouldn't be sitting here telling you what I'm telling you in the fashion that I'm telling you to be able to deliver such a message. You dig what I'm saying? I can harp on my own experiences of life and what semen retention has brought me, but that's not for me to explain to you guys because I have nothing to prove. What I'm telling you is that you guys, I encourage you to be better. The fruits of your labor will produce what it needs to produce to prove to yourself what it is that you are seeking upon your path. Nothing else and nobody else you need to prove to anybody, anything. You dig? This is just challenge for you. Person you have to face every day. It's a person in the mirror. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves and doing your hygiene, and you're going into that mirror in the morning. That is the first person you are dealing with in the morning, is the person in the mirror. So it's always self. Anybody outside that challenges you is an afterthought. The energy you give towards it is now up to you. But your ego, will it entertain the outside interference? Are you strong enough? Is the work that you have done dealing with yourself, dealing with people who have had influence over you, and knocking off that outside interference, because you started to realize that outside interference, that advice that they were giving you, or that experience that they were giving you, or their opinion that they were giving you, held some type of influence over you. The more you start to detach from people and their insights on things, and this is a challenge for you. Understand this key thing, guys. Your ego. This is what your ego needs to hear. Whether you are releasing to pee on the screen, whether you are taking those matters into your own hands, whether you have a fixation with women, you're releasing that way and it's meaningless and it's getting nowhere, or whatever the case may be, you're wasting something that women cannot create. When you want to talk about your equality, meditate on this. You are wasting something that women cannot create. Challenge me on that. When we talk about semen retention, women can't create semen, fellas. So we're set apart from them. We're different. We were created different. Understand that it's not to say that we are better than women, but we are different. We were created different. So there won't be no equality. They have divinity in their own right, and we have divinity as masculine men in our own right. Some of us express it in totally different ways. But what you create as a man eternally, women can't create, and vice versa. Women can create something inside of them that we cannot create as men. This is universal. This is common sense. This is how you, as a human being, got here. Gentlemen, your ego will tell you something different. Your ego will tell you it's okay to waste. You generate enough. Your scientists will tell you prostate cancer. But this guy on YouTube who's living life, you see sometimes he goes dark, he goes hiatus, he comes back. He's telling you to conserve your energy, hold on to your sexual energy, and don't be so wasteful with it. Be mindful. You as a man, up to this point, have been created to hold on to this until you can really know where to put your energy towards and to. Your desire has to change. Your attention has to change. The time and your focus has to change. And once when you start to Chisel away at the rock that is holding back certain things that can make you better. Then you will start to work on other things that make you better as a man. It's not just a one-trick pony. Snap of the fingers, I'm on semen retention, everything is fixed. No, it's continual work. This is the foundation of things, gentlemen. The least you can do is stop selling yourself short. Think of your semen as currency. Think of it as money. You are selling yourself short. You're giving away free energy, especially when you're looking at that P on the screen. That's the lowest form of energy exchange. I jokingly say this with a close friend of mine, that nothing in this world is free. I jokingly say that, but it's the truth. Energy exchange. It costs. Whether you're talking to someone, I'm talking to you guys right now. And as time is going, this is an energy exchange. I'm giving away breath, life, the study that I have done in my mind. I've only taken short notes on a notepad, but this is going on almost 12 minutes of talking. So this generates energy, giving this forward to you guys. Explaining and trying to break down the best I can how energy works. So when you're giving away energy, your life force energy now, to the screen, you giving away life force energy to women that you don't really even like. That's just on the surface. You don't like her. You just giving it away, your sexual energy. And not just the semen part, but the act itself, the emotion behind it, how you feel, the breathing. Guys, you don't understand how your human body works. The breathing, the release, the dopamine, the visuals that you are getting, the person, the connection. All those things are mixing, I should say, but the missing part is that the feeling, the emotion behind it. You don't really like that person. So that energy with that sex exchange is thrown off. You think it's healing? No, it's not. It's coping. And until you really go through it, and I'm gonna put it out there, and until you have had sex with different partners, use discernment, be mature, you won't really be able to tell what's going on until you really tapped in with energy like that. Until you tapped in with yourself and then tap into energy. I harp on guys to consult with me. We can talk about anything. We can talk about the women. We can talk about spirituality. We talk about self, which all has to do with, spirituality and the basis. But as men, we can talk. I got a person in my email, gave me a whole paragraph, but he's been a part of the channel, subscribed for a minute. So guys like that, I take the time out to talk to if it's meaningful. But don't drag me down no unmeaningful conversation that's not going to get to nowhere. Guys genuinely reach out for help. Brothers are in relationships that they don't want to be in. Yeah, I got those emails. I got those consultations also. And I've been honest with telling guys you need to leave people. You need to leave that relationship because you're holding on to past energy and it may not serve you good in the end. But your ego will hold you back. because you got easy access to whatever it is that you think, all right, that is benefiting you. Some guys need to hear this. Your ego is holding you back, and you're selling yourself short because of certain attachments. You need to detach. Sad to say and sorry to say, but either you'll do it on your own, or situations will happen where detachment is going to happen, whether you like it or not, but the signs will show. You guys be out here, be safe. Once again, use your discernment. Heighten your senses. The way you do this, contain your sexual energy. Jump on semen retention. 30 days. See how you feel. All right. For my new guys, if you're new here, make sure you hit the like button. Anybody, if you made it this far, hit the like button. If you're new here, subscribe. If you're new here, newcomer, whenever you catch this audio, whatever the case may be, 2 weeks. If you can't get over 3 days, you know what I mean, a week, you know, I get guys who reach out to me too through the emails. You know what I mean? Sometimes I gotta charge for consultations. It is what it is. You know, once again, it's time. All right, I'm on time. I can't just be talking, you know, semen retention every time. You know what I mean? All day, every day. You know what I mean? I got a life to maintain. I got a livelihood, but I'm cool, bro. I'm not trying to, you know, break anybody in. But guys who reach out and need help, some guys can't get over 3 days. Some guys can't get over a week. Try 2 weeks, 14 days. All right. 21 days is the real mark, right? To break a habit. 21 days is a good mark to break any habit. All right. It's about a routine, getting on a good routine. That's why 30 days is perfect, right? To really get a refresh start, your whole system reboot, and then you'll be smooth setting on whatever mark you want to get to, because now you got it within you, the work that you have done in 30 days to get there. Cold showers, changing your diet, drinking a lot of water. Those are just top 3 things off the rip that you can do. Every now and then I'll drop those things in there at the end of audios if you guys like, because those are 3 of the most beneficial things. That's like a pre-kit to starting off your semen retention. Going on a fast, hitting the quick water fast. All right, switching up your diet, hitting clean foods, getting some rest too is very important. Get some good sleep. All right, you feel what I'm saying? Those things are very important. Well, like I said, I'll hit y'all in the next one with love and peace.